Hello you guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nikki. Today's video I am going to be talking about Bath & Body Works body mist that I will be wearing throughout this month of May, and I'm really excited about this month in particular. I'm really liking, surprisingly, like the springtime bright floral fruities lately. I am typically a very gourmand sweet lover, and don't get me wrong, I have those in the mix as well. And I am so excited about the new ones coming out for summer. The Vanilla Confetti Sparkle Beach Nights, which I've never tried. So excited to pick that one up. And of course, Berry Waffle Cone coming back. So hoping to get those soon and be able to haul them for you guys, review them. But today we're going to focus on some that are already in my collection that I am going to be pulling out to use throughout this month. Okay, so like I said, I have really been liking kind of the fruity florals, the very bright, light, springy sort of scents, and lately 1,000 Wishes for You is something that I've just been loving. So this is the first one that I'm gonna have on the list this month. I did have this in last month, so I've used it a few times, and you can see I'm already like below the gold bar as far as like how much I've used, because when I wear it, I just want to keep reapplying it. Now, I have not worn the original 1,000 Wishes in a really long time. I did used to have it at one point and I really enjoyed it, but I don't really remember, I can't recall exactly what it smells like, so it's hard for me to compare this to the original. But I do know that a lot of people say that this is exactly the same as 1,000 Christmas Wishes, which I have also never had, but I do really enjoy it in this packaging and this form. I feel like it, you know, you can wear it year round. It's not super Christmassy in the packaging. And the notes for this are a celebratory blend of pomegranate prosecco, sweet elderberries, star jasmine, and sugared woods. Now, to me, those pomegranate notes do really stand out. I love pomegranate. Like, I love the scent of it. I love the taste of it. I'm going through a little bit of a pomegranate phase with food as well. So maybe that's why this is just something that I'm loving, because you get this sort of rich, sweet, juicy pomegranate and berry mixture, but there is also quite a prominent floral element as well, and they just mix together so well. It's not overly like juvenile, sweet, girly, but it does have this very feminine, sweet sort of scent to it, and to me, I just find it very elegant, very lovely, and I am particularly loving it at this time of year when it's starting to warm up, it's starting to get hot outside, and there's days where I don't want something super heavy. I want something that's going to make me feel sort of refreshed and bright, and that's what this does. It feels sort of like when you eat pomegranate and you just get this really juicy, delicious taste. It's very refreshing, and it's great to eat when it's hot outside. And that's what this reminds me of. I am really liking this lately, more than I thought I even would. I am also going to pull out white t-shirt this month. Now, I bought this a couple months ago and I have not used it yet because I was saving it until the weather got a little warmer. White t-shirt, the notes are crisp pear, fresh white t-shirt, lavender cloud, clean musk, and soft sandalwood. I'm so excited for this one, you guys. So this is a fresh scent. It has this crisp, juicy pear note, but that is not super noticeable when you first smell it. If I smelled this on someone and I didn't know what it was, my first thought would be crisp, fresh laundry detergent. It almost has like cotton blossom vibes to it. Very clean, very calming, very soothing. This could easily be like a unisex scent. I could see this going well for like a men's spray out of the shower, something like that. I really enjoy this. I don't get a lot of the lavender in it. Yeah, I get mainly cotton, which I think is when they say crisp t-shirt as one of the notes, it is a cotton note. And it is just so lovely and clean, and it just feels like you could put this on out of the shower and just feel fresh and clean and ready for the day. It is not super girly at all. This is not something that I would typically go for, though I will say I have always been a fan of cotton scents. I like Cotton Blossom. I liked Fresh Cotton and Lemonade. It's very different from my typical like super sweet, super girly gourmand scents, but there are days when I just really want to smell fresh and clean, and this is something that I will definitely reach for on those days, so I love that. Now, let's talk about what is my scent of the day today. This is in the Stars, and this is an old bottle, and I am almost done with it. Definitely going to use this up this month, so excited for that. I do have another bottle in the new packaging that just came out at Christmas time, which I actually prefer the new packaging, even though this was already beautiful. I really love this scent, you guys. I have loved it from the very beginning. The notes are not on here, so let me go grab my phone so that I can read them for you guys. All right, so the notes on In the Stars, it says a sparkling blend of starflower, sandalwood, musk, sugared tangelo, white agarwood, and radiant amber. I spray it all over myself. This is sort of famous for smelling a little bit like Baccarat Rouge 540. If you know that perfume, which I'm sure a lot of you do, it is super famous, super hyped, super expensive. And so there are lots of like dupes or perfumes made to kind of have similar scent DNA, like Ariana Grande's Cloud is one. I've heard of a ton of them. I like this better than Baccarat Rouge and probably than any of the other dupes that I have smelled, because to me it is a little bit more mass appealing. I feel like Baccarat Rouge is actually kind of polarizing. For as popular as it is, it's very much a love it or hate it kind of perfume, and I read so much about it because I thought about getting it because I saw so many like just mega hyped reviews of it. But on the actual reviews of that perfume, a lot of people really dislike it because everyone smells and perceives it a little bit differently. Some people say it smells like cotton candy. Some people say it smells like salt water in the ocean. Some people say it smells medicinal. Some people say it smells smoky, like cigarette smoke. So as you can see, that's a wide range of what notes you perceive. Whereas this, I feel like it's pretty linear and most people smell a sort of similar thing. The notes are probably not as complex, obviously, since it is a body mist. But for a body mist, it is way more complex, I think, than most of what Bath & Body Works does put out. It smells like a sort of sparkling blend of like amber. Amber is actually the main note that I smell in this. After wearing it several times and really thinking about which of the notes stand out to me, amber is something that I can pick up on, and it is something that I tried to forget about the note. When I first got this and I would wear it a lot, I didn't have the notes memorized or anything like that, and one night I put it on and I was like, you know what, I bet this has amber in it. And I looked it up. I looked on the bottle and saw that and realized, yes, it does. That is something that really stands out to me. It doesn't smell particularly citrusy, although it does have a little bit of that tangelo note. It does have a woodsy component to it for sure, but it is sweetened up definitely by this sort of like fruity floral blend, which is that starflower and the tangelo. So while I don't think this smells super fruity or super floral, those notes are used kind of to balance out and sweeten up this deep kind of woody amber smell. And that's the best way I can really describe this. It is difficult to describe, I think, if you have not smelled it before, but once you have smelled kind of that general DNA, that Baccarat kind of vibe, you know what people are talking about when they say something smells like Baccarat. It's this like molecular sort of cloud-like fragrance, and this is probably my favorite iteration of it, even though this is a Bath & Body Works fragrance mist. I feel like this smells expensive. It smells like a perfume. If you wore this, you know, while you were dressed up going out for the night, people would think you were wearing a perfume easily. Another one that smells very perfumey is Into the Night. I just recently got this at their mini sale. It is not something I had ever had before. I talked about it a lot recently in a haul for that. This smells so good, so classy, so elegant. So it has a very distinct sort of patchouli note to it that is not listed in the notes. I wonder if this and In the Stars would smell good mixed together. I feel like they would. Let me look up the notes on Into the Night. It says, it smells like a timeless, feminine, alluring night on the town, and the fragrance notes are dark berries, midnight jasmine, and rich amber. So again, you have amber, you have fruity floral. This is more of a like a berries versus the citrus that's in the Stars, which berry notes tend to give something a more like deeper nighttime feel, whereas citrusy, fruity notes are more bright in daytime. And I would say that while in the Stars, because it does have all of that kind of woodsy amber, the bulk of the fragrance is woods and amber, I feel like it is very appropriate for night, but it is day to night. Whereas this, I feel like, is more so a nighttime fragrance for sure. I feel like it's a little bit heavier, whereas in the Stars, I kind of compare these two because they remind me of each other, Not in what they smell like, but just in the general vibe of them. And they came out, I think, in the same year. This one to me is more, I want to say it's more versatile. You can wear it all day long. You can wear it in like a casual situation. You can wear it when you're dressed up. You can wear it at work. Whereas this, well, of course you can wear any fragrance anytime you want. When I first smell this, my thought is this is a nighttime. You're dressed up. You're going out. Because it has these rich, deep berry notes. The floral is jasmine, which is known for being kind of this alluring, sort of very seductive floral note. And then, of course, I smell a sort of patchouli in this as well, which I love the note of patchouli. I find it just so bright and refreshing, and there's just something sort of addictive about it. So really excited to start wearing this one. Another one I got from the mini sale that is a new fragrance is Buttercups and Berry Bellini. And I talked about this, so I am going to be very, very quick. So this one to me it smells good, but it's not really something special. It just feels very much like what we've seen from Bath & Body Works time and time again. It's got some sort of red berry notes to it. I will look up the actual notes for y'all. But it just sort of feels very much like a spring, summer, fruity floral, and it doesn't stand out for anything in particular to me. So I'm glad I grabbed the minis. I will use it. It smells good, but it's not something that I would want to back up of, and something that I could see just not coming back because it's kind of forgettable. But let me read the notes out for you guys. All right, so the notes are strawberry puree, buttercup flowers, bubbly prosecco. It says it smells like a sweet sparkling cocktail at the garden party. And I think that's actually pretty accurate. Yeah, really heavy on the strawberry. Really, really heavy on the strawberry. It smells like a fruity strawberry drink. Really bubbly. The floral's really, really light. That kind of sweet buttercuppy scent. But yeah, I mean, it smells good. Definitely smells like a spring, summer scent. Can't complain about it. Just not my favorite. Another mini that I'm going to use this month is Butterfly. And Butterfly, as we all know, smells a lot like Sweet Pea. Really heavy on this like white floral iris note, but it is sweetened up quite a bit by like a vanilla base. Let me grab the notes. All right, so the notes on this are raspberry nectar, iris petals, and airy vanilla. So yeah, you've got this sort of powdery white floral soft scent that is sweetened up by a creamy vanilla and a bright sort of fruity raspberry note as well. And it smells really good. This smells like somebody could wear this, you know, in middle school all the way up through, you know, 70s, 80s, 90s. Like a grandma could wear this. But it's very appealing. It's very comforting. It's very soothing. It almost gives like sweet motherly kind of vibes. It is very like, I don't know how to explain this other than like soothing, relaxing. I would like to wear this like to go to bed, to help myself wind down for the night. I just feel like it is very light, bright, super likable. There's not going to be many people that don't like this. It's very clean, very likable. And then I have a lot of them in this video, you guys. Pastel Skies. So Pastel Skies is one that I have been wearing throughout April as well. I have been liking it, although I will say there are days where I do get sick of it, so it is not up there with like my favorite scents, but I do like it. Now the packaging, stunning. Love the packaging. The notes are soft cloud berries, pink spun sugar, and coconut musk. And when I first tried this, the first thing that stood out is this sort of spun sugar, cotton candy sort of berry note that comes out first, and I really like that note. I always enjoy that note in their fragrances, like Cotton Candy Clouds, Boardwalk Taffy. I love it. But that fades away really quick, and you're left with this just like coconut musk scent that is not a very sweet coconut. It's just more of like a clean musk with a hint of this like, I don't know, like just sort of, it's just sort of there, like a little hint of coconut. And it's not my favorite, I will say. Like I like it enough to want to use it, and there are days that I really, really do. I put it on and I'm like, oh, this smells really nice. But then after a while, I just get sick of it and want to change it up. So I will, you know, get through this, of course, and use it, but not my favorite. Definitely would not purchase again. Now I am going to pull back out my Pear Creme Brulee. I am making some progress on this one. From this collection, this is probably one of my top ones. So this collection had coconut cream pie, which I love. That's the number one. And then I had this, it had peach prosecco macaron, and it had bubbly rosé. I didn't get bubbly rosé because I have enough like bubbly sweet scents. Coconut cream pie, absolute love. That's one of my favorite scents ever. So that's my favorite from the collection. Peach prosecco macaron, I kind of liked it at first. Now I'm not so hot on that one. But this one I do like. The notes are baked pear, caramelized sugar, and whipped cream. Now from those notes, I would really want this to be just this gorgeous, like gourmand sweet pie sort of scent, which it has that in the base of it, but it is a lot more of this just like crisp, juicy, fresh pear. And then you get a little like whiff of this golden, like buttery pie crust note that I do really like, and that's what draws me to this, but there's just not enough of it. I want it to be more. So working my way through that one. And then lastly, let's talk about some of my sweet scents, because I can never go a month without wearing something sugary sweet. So Cotton Candy Clouds, which is the same thing as Boardwalk Taffy. I don't have the body cream of Cotton Candy Clouds, or maybe I do have one, but I have quite a few Boardwalk Taffies. I also have one whipped berry meringue, which is the same as this. But this scent I love so much. This is one of my favorite like sweet gourmands for summer. The notes are spun sugar, pink berries, and whipped vanilla. This just smells like sweet, delicious cotton candy, and then you get this sort of salty seawater vibe, and it really makes you feel like you are on a boardwalk, you're on the beach, you're eating cotton candy, but you also get the smell of the ocean, and it is a great, warm, delicious sweet scent for summer. Sometimes the kind of gourmand sweet things feel more fall, winter, and they feel a little too heavy. This one does not, so it's perfect for the summertime. One that is very heavy but is still summer appropriate. It's Berry Waffle Cone. You know I love her. I have quite a few of these, and she's coming back out in new packaging, which is super cute. So now I'm gonna go all out with using what I have. The notes on this are sweet summer berries, golden waffle cone, and creamy vanilla. I've talked about this so much recently that I feel like I'm just like repeating myself, so I don't want to say too much. But y'all, I will never get sick of Berry Waffle Cone. If you don't like heavy sweet scents, don't get this, because it is a heavy, thick, sweet scent, but it is so good. In the spray in particular, it smells very like syrupy, sweet. It smells like, you know, kind of a Fruit Loops Captain Crunch cereal type thing. Super sweet, super delicious, but you also get this creamy vanilla that smells like that, like that almost smells like you're eating an ice cream cone, and then you get the buttery cone note itself, which is, I will say, much lighter in the body care than in the candle. As you know, the candle has a really strong, buttery, flaky pie crust waffle cone note that is just delicious, whereas the body care has more of the fruity, and in particular in the spray, it has this like sort of syrupy, fruity scent to it. But love it, love it, love it. Can't wait to use it, and can't wait to get the new packaging as well. And then I'm not even going to talk about these because I feel like I've just talked about them ad nauseum, but Sugar Snickerdoodle, Vanilla Bean Noel are always in the mix. These are kind of just year-round scents for me. I love like I always kind of want like a basic, I don't want to say basic because that sounds like a negative thing, but I always just want a vanilla bakery scent, which again, vanilla, rainbow, what is it? It's confetti cake pop. It's going to be confetti cake pop, but it's renamed. It is vanilla confetti sparkle, I think, is coming out. So really excited about that. But I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like it, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see y'all in my next one.